Good morning. It's a beautiful morning today. It was very cold last night. We had -4, but it's warmed up now. It's taken a good few hours, but it's definitely a lot warmer now, and we've got some clearing up to do on the terrace where our garden is. We need to move some IBCs and we need to restack our wood. And I'm sure we'll have a little bit of help as well. So we're all on a walk today. Samira and Julio, Daisy and Duke, but also easily. But we do have a little bit of a problem. So Samira is now in season, and Julio has got an injury on his shoulder because Easily had a go at him because he was getting a bit too close to Samira, because obviously she's in season. So we're having to try and manage this at the moment. Julio won't let me get near him. I know he's got a puncture wound there, but he won't let me get near him to have a look at it. So we'll just have to monitor and see how we go. but it is nice that we're all going for a walk together. So we're just on our way back to the farm, because really Zamira, Julio and Easley have only come because they want their breakfast. Don't you guys? Come on then. Let's go get breakfast, shall we? Come on then. Come on then if you want your breakfast. They slowed up a bit because there's a shortcut which we didn't take, and I think they were panicking and thought they weren't going to get their breakfast because they're a bit late this morning coming for their breakfast. Come on then guys, let's go and get some food. Come on Julio, it's okay. Come on mate, I know you're a bit scared. Samira's already waiting. And if you can hear that hen, that's Maya. She's just laid an egg and she likes the whole world to know. It's a very overcast day today and we're probably going to have cloud all day. I don't think the sun is going to be breaking through. And one of my jobs I need to do is clear the bramble off the top of this bank, because the pups have now found a way to get up there, but there is quite a few brambles and vines that need cutting back, so we're going to attempt today to give it a bit of a tidy up. I think they like it up there because they can actually see for quite a way, so it's a good viewpoint for them. So yeah, today we're going to try and get that all sorted. Where are you two going? So this is why we need to clear this. Because this seems to be their favourite spot at the moment. They go up the bank and then they sit under the apple tree. And do a little bit of pruning on the way.
The only downside about clearing the brambles and all this other sort of weeds and vegetation is that this terrace stone isn't very stable. It's quite loose, bits of it just drop off in your hand, and in some respects the plants are holding it all together, so we need to think of some sort of way of shoring this up a little bit, maybe with some plants or something. If anybody's got any ideas, let us know. I got a new toy for Christmas. This is a solar powered trail cam, or game cam, whatever you want to call them. We're down at the bottom of the farm, and what we've got is a little track that we can see come down through the terrace where we think animals come through. So we're going to set this up on this tree here with a view that way to see anything that comes down the bank. This is the first location we're going to try it on, but we will be putting this in various locations around the land to see what we get, and we'll keep you updated in the next couple of weeks.
See it?
Yeah, we don't want it too low, otherwise you won't catch anything that's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty secure. There you go, that should capture anything which comes down through here. So I will just...
All good to go?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
Cool. This is the overflow from the house well. That's the one with the concrete rings on. So the water comes down and empties into our agricultural well, for want of a better word. And as you can see, it's flowing pretty well. Then what happens is there's another pipe which connects this well to what will be our wildlife pond, and we're going to show you that now. So on the far side of our agricultural well, we've had a little bit of a landslide. It's sort of started to collapse in a little bit. We do know that this isn't the most structurally safe well. I mean, eventually I guess we'll put rings in here as well, won't we? So, but at the moment it does the job, but we just got to keep an eye on that. You may recall a couple of months ago we had the irrigation pipes put in and changed around. The agricultural well is directly behind the camera as we speak, and underneath, right below here, is a pipe leading down to what will be our wildlife pond. And what that does is it balances the agricultural well with the wildlife pond, so it's fed from there.
And at a later date, we need to come down
Yeah.
and re-landscape all this because
It's all looking a bit battered down here, but yeah, we've got to come down and spend a bit of time just re-landscaping all this. So this is the pipe leading from the well, and the flow here is greater than the actual flow coming in from the overflow from the other wells. So clearly that there's more water going into the agricultural well overall. This doesn't hold water, unfortunately. We did know that when we dug it, so we will have to put a liner in here. But yeah, it's topping up a little bit, I guess.
the first day of letting the puppies loose with the chickens, and we're really not sure how it's going to go, so let's go and find out.
Ready?
No, should we just let the dogs past first? Come on then.
Easy, G.
Daisy, Duke. I know. No, it's okay. I'll give you the treats. case he needs some distraction.
Yeah, okay.
Good boy, Duke. Good boy. Good boy, Duke. So, Duke, these are what you got to look after and protect. Okay? Good boy. Such a good boy. Now it's Daisy's turn. Come on, Duke.
That's it, all gone.
Daisy? No. Daisy! Duke, out. I think Daisy thinks it's a plaything.
Yeah. Mine a little bit doesn't give 0 fucks. Daisy.
Well, he's rounded them all up and put them in. Oh, it is very bleak today. We've had awful rain all night. We've had terrible winds. And I know that we've lost cover at the back there of the polytunnel. We don't know if it's ripped because I'm not going up there yet. It's too wet and miserable. We're hoping that maybe later on this afternoon there might be a break in the rain. And then we can assess the damage. But it's bloody awful. Day 3 of rain and wind, and I think we're just going to start drinking.
It's 10:30. And we've got the rum ready. So, one of those days, I think. That's it for this week's video. Thanks very much for watching. A couple of thank yous. First off, last week we had a lot of comments from people around the world as to where they were watching from. That's always good to know. Secondly, thank you to our neighbours who dropped us in a big basket of mixed oranges. So Barbara's going to attempt to make some orange curd. I will let you know how we get on next week. We are also going to do a Q&A video, a questions and answers video. So if you've got any questions about who we are, what our background is, why we moved here, etc., put them in the comments, and in a few weeks' time we'll compile a video with all the answers. So get those in the comments below. I'm now going to finish my rum and coke. There's a very small break in the weather, so we're quickly going to take the dogs for a walk because they are a little bit stir crazy. Because living in a caravan with an awning with 2 adults and 2 growing puppies is not fun. So we will see you next week. Bye.